We're now here at the Novadeshi Convention Center in Valiches, Quezon City for day number 5 of your NAASCU 20th season. Our game for today, game number 13. The Enderun College's Titans going up against the AMA University Kings. Now it's time to meet the starters of both teams. First, from the Enderun College's Titans. Forward number 0, Coco Tanshoko. Guard number 1, TJ Abdullah. The other guard number 5, Robbie Castro. Center number 15, Pierre Kuwako. And the other forward number 17, Waki Mariano. Head coach of the Titans is Pipo Nundu. And now let's welcome your AMA University Kings. Center number 10, Nikon Alina. Forward number 16, Carl Tukib. Point guard number 22, Reed Bakleg. The other guard number 24, Alvin Fuentes. And the other forward number 27, Jasper Longalong. Head coach of the Kings is Mark Herrera. Our referees for this game are Nestor Sembrano, Lloyd Castillo, and Ian Borbe.
And good day, basketball fans. Welcome to the continuing action from the 20th season of your
It's the
National
Titans going
Athletic
up against the
Association of
Kings
Schools,
for the 20th
Colleges,
season.
and Universities, the NAASCU. My name is Adi Servino, and we are just underway live here at the Nova Dechi Convention Center in Quezon City. It's a great game. The AMA University Kings against the Enderun Titans. Of course, these two teams are on a hot streak. Right now, the Titans, who have possession, they are on a two-game winning streak, whereas the Titans of Enderon are on a they are undefeated in 3 games. So interception here by the Titans, a counter steal by the Kings. Oh, extra pass, no look to Alina. All right, they move the ball around. They will recycle. Shot clock says 2 seconds. Baklig knows it. Baklig with a desperation heave, and it's with the Titans. Kwaku finds Abdullah. Yes! And what a way to start the game for Enderon, and now they can sit down. Of course, the team standing up until somebody scores in any shape or form. Kwaku with his first of many expected rebounds. Mariano, one-hander, no. Kwaku with the tap. Won by the Kings. AMA now. They will wait for Baklig. Baklig will drive. Baklig, scoop shot! Yes! Baklig closing in. 3-2, still a lead for Enderon. Oh, this is easy now. You know, ever since the AMA Kings changed their official moniker from Titans to Kings, it made our job much easier. Think about it. If AMA did not change their moniker, we'll have a hard time. We'll have the Titans taking on the Titans. Kwaku picks up the loose ball. Quickly now, no look. Waki Mariano inside. No. Ball tap. Won by Kwaku. Kwaku with a very big height advantage over Longalong. Abdullah from a different angle. Same result. So all the points of Enderun courtesy of Abdullah. 2 3-point shots from opposite angles. We have a whistle. Grabbing on the shorts. Abdullah. Well, if you're watching live, you could notice that the fine print on the uniform of AMA is some form of a schematic diagram, not like a circuit board, like those circuit boards inside the computers. Meanwhile, Baklig will attack and he draws the foul. So 2 quick fouls on Abdullah. So Abdullah leading not just only in scoring but also in points, in fouls rather. At the line, Reed Baklig. A rare start for Reed Baklig. Usually Coach Mark Herrera brings him off the bench. But I guess with the good performance of Baklig over the past games, Coach Herrera may have deemed it better to start him. And so far, he has all the points of AMA. And on the other hand, Abdullah with all the points and fouls of Enderun. Longalong has it. Quickly now, Baklig. Oh, Baklig slipped. And will go out in favor of the Titans of Enderun. Abdullah will bring it down. Bounce pass to Castro. Castro. Tanshoko pops out. Abdullah thinking about it. Back to Tanshoko. He can hit this. Yes! So all the points of Enderun, courtesy of the 3-point line, this time Tansho with his share. They want the points back. Alina missing. And now Kwaku with his third rebound. It will go out in favor of AMA. Fuentes to Longalong against Tanshoko. Longalong, spin move. Yes. So it's very important now for AMA for all the 5 players on the floor to contribute their share. They cannot just rely on one player alone. Tanshoko to Castro. Castro to Tanshoko's open. Never leave him open. Air ball. It will stay with Enderun. 6 seconds on the shot clock. So they have to move quickly. Baseline inbound by Abdullah. Oh, nice cut by Mariano. So 11 to 6, a 5-point lead for Enderun, their biggest in the game. Fuentes, back to back leg. Longalong against Shoko. Longalong using the two-kip screen. Air ball. And it's recovered by Abdullah. Abdullah to Castro. Castro, no look. Intercepted by Alina. Alina, one-handed pass to Fuentes. Success. Castro now. You know, when you look at it from afar, it looks like that Castro and Abdullah are twins. You know, they look alike from a distance. Another steal here by AMA. And they even play alike. Oh, Alina! With the block by Kwaku, but there's a foul. Not a clean block. Okay, Villamore will check in for Tukib. And going back to the last game of AMA, Villamore had a field day in rebounds. Meanwhile, Alina, well, we observed this in the last game. AMA continuing to struggle from the free throw line. Split at the line for Alina. Meanwhile, Coach Pipo Nondo would like to talk to his Titans and will return after this commercial break. Stay with us for more action here at the 20th NAASCU. And welcome back to live action. I'd like to say hello to a NAASCU alumni who's watching. Daryl Kalangian, formerly of the De Ocampo Memorial College Cobras. Thank you for watching, Daryl. It's nice to see the alumni of NAASCU supporting the league. Meanwhile, Abdullah with 8 points. Wow. What a breakout game for Abdullah. Tanchoko with a steal. Tancho. Cross court to Castro. Castro extra pass to the cutting Mariano. Could not complete it. Alina will attack. Extra pass back leg. And there's a foul. Fouls on number 5, Robert Castro. And Alina now is 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. And now another split by Nico and Alina. Baklay is in the game. Mariano to the corner. Abdullah. Abdullah hesitates. And we have a foul on. Oh, a 3-second violation on Enderun. So see, that's what happens when a player hesitates. His teammates were second guessing what would be the next move. And 3-second violation then. Oh, foul fake by Fuentes. But it blows in his face. It ball will stay with Enderun. 16 on the shot clock. Longalong has it against Baklay. Steal. Completed by Castro. Castro to Baklay. Oh, Baklay. Ball slipped in midair. But they recover. Inside, Mariano powers his way to 2 defenders. And he draws the foul. Oh no. A clean block. So 11 on the shot clock for Enderun. That was a clean block to stay with the. And now that's a clear foul on Alina. Grabbing the neck of his man. First foul on Alina. All right, Castro jumper from the side. No. Castro has it. Oh, extra pass. Kwaku. And that's the first basket for Pierre-Marie Kwaku. 15 to 10. 5-point lead for Enderun. Baklig using the Longalong screen. Baklig. Back pass to Longalong. Longalong will attack. No look. Fuentes. Yes! That's a triple. So 5 points now for Alvin Fuentes. Mariano to the corner. Abdullah. Short this time. Mariano recovers. Pierre-Marie Kwaku inside. And the foul is given up by AMA. It's on Villamore. At the line, Pierre-Marie Kwaku. And first one is good. Second one on the lot. Second one coming here for Pierre-Marie Kwaku. 2 for 2. So Marlon Mahilo will replace Joaquin Mariano, and also Thomas Pangalinan will come in for AMA. It's nice to see that Thomas is well. Of course, he hurt himself. He had an injury that kept him out of action for the past 2 games. Longalong. Oh, faking the pass, and Longalong takes it himself. And his dad, June, who is in attendance, claps in approval. Of course, his dad, June Longalong, the former NBA and PBA player, has been very supportive of his son, watching all the games. Meanwhile, JR De La Rosa will check in. So here's the change in rotation for Coach Herrera. Of course, we know that De La Rosa usually starts the game, but now De La Rosa coming off the bench. Meanwhile, De La Rosa to Villamore, back to De La Rosa. And De La Rosa makes mincemeat of the defense. So a foul on Marlon Mahilum, the last line of defense. You see that De La Rosa was able to shake off Joshil Gastador. Meanwhile, Brian Allen Cabagnot will come in for Enderun. He will replace Robert Castro. So now we can see that it's only Pierre-Marie Kouakou who is left from the starting five. Mahilum against three defenders. Somebody has to be open. And then another 3-second violation on Pierre-Marie Kouakou. So it's a 1 point lead for AMA, 18-17.
Pushing foul on number 22. Using a floor penalty, assist.
At the line, J.R. De La Rosa. Second one on the way for De La Rosa.
Violation, second free throw for J.R. De La Rosa.
So substitute free throw, so De La Rosa makes it.
Substitution. Resolution places Oscar
Our
Cabagnot.
score at the our scoreboard reads 20-17. Baklay to Cabagnot from the side, too strong. Oh, good timing by Mahilum on the rebound. Baklay, no, and rebound cleared by Pangilinan. De La Rosa now crossing the timeline. De La Rosa against Cabagnot. De La Rosa will explode to the basket. No. Oh, Pangilinan is hammered inside. He will draw the foul from Kwaku.
And foul on number 6. Ryan Cabagnot, his first.
Fouls on Cabagnot though. Meanwhile, Francis Sacundo will see action for the first time this tournament. He will replace Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Again, Sacundo, one of several veterans from 2019. So Pangilinan now for his next free throw. 5 point lead for AMA, 22-17. Cross court to Gastador. Cabagnot, Mahilum, spin move in traffic. No, and Pangilinan with another rebound. De La Rosa is fouled. And I guess De La Rosa has been instant energy for AMA ever since he was introduced by Coach Mark Herrera.
Two free throws.
At the line, J.R. De La Rosa with 5 points in only 1 minute and 20 seconds of action. But De La Rosa misses his first. So right now, AMA shooting 1 out of 6. Oh, check that. 9 out of 12. 9 out of 12. 9 out of 13 from the free throw line. Oh, steal here by Villamor. But too strong. De La Rosa could not chase it. It will go the way of Enderun. Again, the scoreboard in the venue reads 22-17. So we are following the official scoreboard with 11.7 seconds left. This will be last shot time for Enderun. No more shot clock. So Castro has to rush things. Castro. Oh, Castro stepped on the line. And now 6.4 seconds for AMA to have the last say in this first quarter. That's a lot of time. 6.4 seconds. De La Rosa with a burst of speed. De La Rosa. Oh, De La Rosa. They pick it up. Oh, it almost went in. Ceniza.
And the end of the first quarter
So
scores.
at the end of the first quarter, our score reads 22-17, and we'll be back with the second quarter after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching the NAASCU Season 20. And welcome back to live action. Andy Cervino here at courtside of the Nova Deci Convention Center in Quezon City. And you're just in time to join us for the start of the second half. Our score reads 22 to 17, a 5-point lead for the AMA Kings. And we're now underway. Possession is with the Kings of AMA. De La Rosa against Castro. Now we like this matchup. AMA on the attack. They draw the foul. So at the line, an early free throw for Hawkson. And amidst the struggles of AMA, Hawkson makes his first free throw. So now 23 to 17, 6-point lead, still a 6-point lead. But Hawkson gets his miss. Poor box out there by Enderun, allowing the free throw shooter to get the offensive rebound. Oh, bounce pass inside. Pangilinan is blocked. Triggers a fast break. Castro! Ho, ho, ho! 4-point lead for AMA. Castro cutting the lead. That's the cue for Mariano, Tanshoko, and Kwaku to come back. So now Coach Pipo Nundu slowly reintroducing his starting five into the game. Tanshoko will wait for his teammates. Baklay. Oh, Baklay bubbling a bit. Castro. Back to Tanshoko. Finds Kwaku. Kwaku. Oh, Baklay's open. Nobody marked Baklay. And we paid dearly for it. Okay, lead of AMA is down to 2 points after that Baklay make. Longalong. Oh, no look. But Pangilinan was not ready to receive. And ball will stay with AMA. 9 on the shot clock. Longalong hemmed in by the defense of Baklay. And Longalong passes to nobody. It's a foot race. And Castro could not control the ball. So again, another lucky break for AMA. They will retain possession. They will begin play from the backcourt. De La Rosa will use the screen, met by Mariano. De La Rosa, oh, what a block! A public display of rejection by Kwaku. Okay, sideline inbound for AMA. De La Rosa using the high screen. Oh, nice roll to the basket by Pangilinan. And he draws a foul. And right now, Enderun holding their breath. Oh, it's against Kwaku. And that is the and that's the second foul on Pierre Marie. At the line, Thomas Pangilinan. First one is a miss. Well, Thomas Pangilinan, a balikbayan, no, from the Filipino community in Italy. Oh, two misses by Thomas. And so go the way of Enderun. Baklay. Finds Tanshoko. Bounce pass to Kwaku. Kwaku, Baklay, good movement without the ball. Rebound Mariano. And Joaquin Mariano now with 4 points and 3 rebounds. De La Rosa asking for a clear out. Using the Pangilinan screen. De La Rosa. Yes. All right, De La Rosa now with 7 points to lead the way for AMA with 7 points. Tachoco is open. Oh! Again, never ever leave Francisco Tanchoco open. Tanchoco now with 6 points, both from 3-point land. Longalong. Nice cut. Short. Rebound Kwaku. Rebound number 6 for Kwaku. All right, Mariano. Corner 3. No. Kwaku. Rebound. Short. Battle for it. It's with Baklay. And Baklay says, let us reset. Shot clock is down to 7. Oh, here's a steal by William Moore. William Moore. And count the 2 points for Hawkson. Third point in the game for Hawkson. After that free throw split, his first field goal. Baklay play the role of point forward. Castro. Baseline. Tanchoco open. Oh! Again! Never leave Tanchoco open. They should know that by now. Hawkson against Mariano. Hawkson. Short. And William Moore misses the easy one. And it will go the way of Enderun. Abdullah will come back. Also Alvin Fuentes. Hawkson will take a rest. Abdullah. Mariano to Tanchoco. Castro. Cross court. Abdullah. Tanchoco. Thinking about it. This time it's Castro. And oh, Mariano. Good positioning. 6 points and 4 rebounds for the hard-working Joaquin Mariano. De La Rosa. No. Rebound. Pangilinan to Longalong at the corner. Longalong will attack. Oh! Another rejection by Kwaku. It's like he's playing volleyball. So I guess Coach Herrera will now match size for size and return Nico Lalina. Fuentes. De La Rosa. Again, De La Rosa sees the opening. And a good stop by Enderun. Mariano bounce pass. But Castro could not control it. De La Rosa. Oh, no, De La Rosa. And there's a foul. And if you see the expression on the face, that confirms it. That's foul number 3 on PMA Kwaku. So now decision time for Coach Pipo. Well, I guess Marlon Mahilom, no, Coach Pipo has no choice but to sit down Pierre Kwaku in favor of Marlon Mahilom. Because you do not want to risk Kwaku picking up his 4th foul here in the first half. So expect Kwaku to return in the second half. All right, a warning now on De La Rosa for complaining. But De La Rosa missing his first free throw. Suddenly it's a 4-point lead for Enderun. De La Rosa closes the gap slightly. Reed Buckleg will come back. He replaces De La Rosa. Quite a long rest for Buckleg. Castro now. Back to Abdullah. Castro. Abdullah. Tanchoco will attack. Oh, he'll fire. No. Buckleg with the rebound. Buckleg. And the ball goes out. Last touch on a white shirt. Tanchoco will inbound. Okay, Abdullah. Met by Buckleg. Mariano, cross court, Tanshoko. Tanshoko. Abdullah. Good line, but it's short. Pangilinan with the rebound. That's his fifth of the game. Pangilinan on pace for a double-double. Oh, Baklig is blocked by Castro. Baklig recovers. Shot clock continuing to run. Air ball. Mahilom has it. Oh, steal by Fuentes. Another success for Fuentes. 1 point lead now for Enderun. Let's see how they will react. AMA threatening. Castro. Cross court. Tanshoko open. Quick release. Too strong. Battle for it. It's won by the taller Mariano. Mariano with the double team. Somebody's open. Oh, steal by Baklig. 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 Oh, Baklig. Great body control in midair. And that gives the lead to AMA. Coach Pipo Nondo does not like what's happening. He calls a timeout, and we'll be back for more action here in your 20th NAASCU. There you see the huddle of Enderun. Of course, Coach Pipo Nondo calling a timeout after AMA seized back the lead, 32 to 31. So Coach Pipo are making the most of this timeout, taking their time to report back to live action. At this venue here at the Nova Dechi Convention Center in Quezon City. This is in Novaliches along General Luis. Nice venue. It's air conditioned. It was only completed earlier this year. Very fresh. And NAASCU is the first major competition to be hosted by this venue as Mariano gives the lead back to Enderun. So good timeout for Coach Pipo getting the lead back. But it's only a 1 point lead. This could be a seesaw battle. Baklig forcing the issue. It's with Alina. Baklig to Villamor. Oh, nobody marked Pangilinan. Everybody was focusing their attention to Villamor. And good vision by Villamor to spot the open Pangilinan. Lead now back to AMA. Mahilum. Oh, tight passing here by Enderun. 6 seconds. Abdullah. No. Baklig now has it. Baklig will trigger a fast break. Baklig on fifth gear. Baklig short. And a lot of active hands underneath. Ball will go to Enderun. Meanwhile, Kartukib will return. Castro. They'll try to slow it down. They'll try to control the tempo to their favor. Enderun. Mahilum. Tanshoko. Castro will try a three. Short. Oh, Baklig with a power rebound. Baklig drops it to Tukib. Tukib was not ready. Pangilinan at the 2 minute warning. Fuentes, no. And ball will go to Enderun. Tanshoko will inbound to Castro. Mariano open. No. Nobody there for the rebound. Good box out by AMA. Baklig asking for a clear out. He will go 1-on-1 against Abdullah. Shot clock down to 9 seconds. Baklig makes his move. Baklig one-on-one. No. Pangilinan. Offensive rebound. Pangilinan. No. Mariano with his sixth rebound. Corner. Tanshoko. Baseline. Kick out. Abdullah. Abdullah finds an open Tanshoko. Tanshoko shaking off the defense. No. But Mariano. Oh boy. Lead now back to Enderun on that offensive rebound and putback by Mariano. Coach Mark Herrera has to call a timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching season 20 of your NAASCU. Welcome back, basketball fans. Our game reset 1 minute and 3 seconds left before we call the first half. Our score reads 35 to 34. Yep, that's our official score, 35-34. 1 point lead for the Enderun Titans over the AMA Kings. Andy Cervino at the Nova Dechi Convention Center in Novaliches, Quezon City. I hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Of course, shout out to all our fans watching on the World Wide Web via Facebook Live. All right, Longalong is back. Longalong stops and pops short. Meanwhile, Pangilinan is there for the putback. So lots of hustle points here for Thomas. Oh, another stop here by AMA. Said, all right, AMA with a chance to add to their 1 point lead. And it will go out in favor of the Kings. So another timeout called by Coach Mark Herrera. And we'll be back for the remaining 23.8 seconds of this first half. Stay with us for more of your NAASCU Season 20. There you see the huddle of the AMA Kings. That's right, if you are watching us only now and you still don't know, before the tournament, AMA officially changed their school varsity team's moniker to Kings. Of course, they used to be known as the Titans for the longest time, but now, starting this season, they will now be known officially as the AMA University Kings. Of course, now we only have one Titan. It is the Enderun Titans. So baseline inbound for AMA Kings with 23.8 seconds left. Shot clock is down to 7 seconds. Longalong will force it, but Pangilinan is there for another offensive rebound and a putback. So Pangilinan earning his keep underneath. Pangilinan now with 8 points and 9 rebounds. Good candidate for double-double. Tanshoko for 3. Oh! And what a way to end the first half. Tanshoko ties everything at 38 all. And what an ending. We'll break down the first half and bring you the second half in its entirety after this commercial break. You are watching NAASCU Season 20. Okay, welcome back, basketball fans. That's our halftime score. Yes, we are tied at 38 all after that buzzer beater by Francisco Tanchoco. And what a way to start our second half. Of course, let's before we begin, as you see the players line up on the court, let's look at some numbers from that first half. Of course, Enderun shoot. Well, let's look at this. Both teams are shooting 36%, but Enderun with more conversions, 15 out of 41. AMA 13 out of 36. Now AMA uh, is the one reason why we are tied at 38 all. Like what I said, more attempts for Enderun, but AMA, they have more attempts from the free throw line. They are 11 out of 19, whereas only two free throws by Enderun, but they're perfect 2 out of 2. Okay, so look at the rebound story. Enderun with only a one rebound advantage, 26 to 25, but in assists they are leading 10 to 6. And looking at the leading scorers for Endeavor, you got Francisco Tanchoco with 12 points, all from the three-point line. And then there's Mariano with 10 points, and then Abdullah with 8 points. Speaking of the three-point shooting, it's 6 out of 21 for Endeavor, only 1 out of 8 for AMA. And then more leading scorers for AMA, De La Rosa with 8 off the bench. Thomas Pangilinan with 8 points and 9 rebounds, while Alvin Fuentes with 7 points. So that's your halftime breakdown. Meanwhile, at the line, Ju- Jasper Longalong still with only 4 points. He is so far the leading scorer of AMA in this tournament. Split by Longalong, 1 point lead for AMA. Not for. Oh no! Ball spit it out by the ring. It will stay with Enderon. And that's the cue for Marlon Mahilum to come in. And he will replace Pierre-Marie Kwaku. Of course, Kwaku with 4 fouls. So Kwaku is 1 foul away from permanent disqualification from this game. And that's a big break for AMA. Oh, but meanwhile, Abdullah adding to his total now. Abdullah with 10 points. So that is the third title in double figures. 1 point lead for Enderun. Longalong. Spin in traffic. No. Rebound recovered by who has it? Oh, it's with the AMA. Longalong. Alina losing control, but he recovers. Hemmed in by the defense. Bakleg. Shot clock down to 1 second. Hurried shot. Rebound Mahilum. Tanchoco. Oh, Tanchoco is given continuation. And at the same time, a foul is given up by Jasper Longalong. Only the first on Longalong. So at the line for the bonus, Francisco Tanchoco. Tanchoco now has 14 points. And make that 15 for Tanchoco to lead all scorers. Meanwhile, Pangilinan is in double figures. So Pangilinan now with 10 points and 9 rebounds. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double. Tanchoco! No! And Pangilinan has his double-double now. 10 points, 10 rebounds for Thomas. Baklig. Longalo for 3. Yes! And you can see, if you saw on your screen, his parents are very happy. Castro. Spin against Baklig. Bounce pass to Mariano against Longalong. Abdullah bubbling. Abdullah. No look to Mahilum at the low blocks. Mahilum is doubled. Mahilum. They still control it. Who has it? It's with AMA. 7 minutes left in the third. Baklig. They are ahead by 1. Baklig. No. And Pangilinan is hit at the back of the head. Abdullah. Count the basket was a foul for Abdullah. And Felipe Chavez with the foul. At the line, Abdullah for the bonus. Meanwhile, Abdullah now will prepare for his free throw. And it's no good. Rebound, Pangilinan. All right, Longalong. Longalong still. Longalong explodes to the basket and he draws a foul. Foul is on Mahilom. And third foul on Mahilom. So quickly, Coach Pipo dispatches Diego Sebastian Morales to replace the foul-troubled Mahilom. But Longalong unable to capitalize on his first free throw. Enderun on top by one. This is for the tie. And we're tied at 45 all. Tanshoko. He will wait for Abdullah. One hand turnaround by Mariano. And Mariano lead now again with Enderun, 47-45. Longalong asking for a clear out. He will challenge Tanshoko. Longalong with the spin. And no! Oh, Pangilinan getting hit in the face. Abdullah! Oh, good defense there by AMA. De La Rosa exploding for the 2 points. We are tied at 47 all. Abdullah to Mariano. Mariano looking for a teammate. Castro. Morales is blocked, but Mariano is there. Ball tap by Morales. Goes to Longalong. Baklig in traffic. No. Abdullah. Quickly now. Castro. No, look. He wanted to give it to Mariano, but I guess Mariano was a few inches off position. Chance here for AMA to get the lead back. Hoxon will return after a long rest. Baklig will sit down, but expect Baklig to come back later. De La Rosa now will use the screen. De La Rosa, cross court. Hoxon. Hoxon, no. Rebound, Abdullah. They whip it to Mariano. Mariano. Mariano still. Mariano short. Of course, Mariano now with a double-double, but they lose control. Ball will go back to AMA. JC Yamba will check in for the first time. He did not play in the first half. And a quick stint on the floor for Hoxon. Pangilinan taps the ball away. It will go to AMA, to Enderun rather. Carl Baclay will come back. Mariano will take a much-deserved rest. Mariano will sit down with 12 points and 11 rebounds. Tanshoko! Oh, Tanshoko! Tanshoko now with 18 points to lead all scorers. Yambao announcing his arrival with that attempt. Castro. Castro still. Fancy dribble. Finds Baclay at the baseline. Baclay losing it, but last touch on a white shirt. 50-47, 3-point lead for Enderun after that shot, that 3-point shot by Tanshoko. Tanshoko has it. Another 3 attempt. No. De La Rosa now. And we have a whistle. Foul on Castro. Okay, so Coach Mark Herrera with some issues. So a sideline inbound here for AMA, and Yambao is tasked to do so. See on your screen, Coach Mark Herrera. Longalong, De La Rosa, Yambao back to De La Rosa. Longalong, long bomb, no. Rebound Baklay. Baklay will attack Baklay. Oh, stolen by De La Rosa. Chance here for AMA. De La Rosa. We have a whistle. Foul away from the ball on Morales. First foul on Diego Sebastian Morales. Gastador will go back to action. Of course, this is the first game of Joshil Gastador. Gastador did not see action in their first three games, which were all victories for Enderun. Meanwhile, one hand runner is no good for Villamore, and another rebound for Baklay. That's the first rebound actually for Baklay. Meanwhile, Baklay with the miss. Gastador to Baklay. Gastador bounce pass. Morales too strong. Rebound De La Rosa. De La Rosa. Kick out. Yambao will fake. Yambao closer. No. Ball dumps into the hands of Castro. Castro to the running. Tanshoko. Ho ho. 20 points now for Francisco. First play of the game, but 20 points. Yambao is fouled. And Baklay can only wipe his face in frustration. First foul on Baklay. With at the line, Yambao will look for his first points of the game. Okay, first point for Yambao. That should get his game going, and also AMA. They are behind by 4 points. Now 3 points. So one more free throw for Yambao. He can make this a 2-point lead only. Meanwhile, Fuentes will return to replace Yambao after Yambao hit those 3 free throws. Castro goes in the timeline. Gastador back to Castro. Tanchoco for 3. Oh! 23 points now for Francisco Tanchoco. De La Rosa. Oh, short. Slight block there. Castro now. Castro with ice in the basket. Oh no, look for Morales. But they. Huh, it looks like some bowling pins there. Buckleg will come back. Also, Waki Mariano. After that last thing I said, maybe NAASCU bowling is a good idea. Maybe by the next season, maybe the NAASCU board would like to study that. NAASCU bowling. Of course, Philippines a world power in bowling. We produced our share of world champions. Bucklig. Jumper on the way by Chavez. No good. Ball tap. It's with Castro, but there's a foul in the backcourt. And foul is on Villamore. And it will be an inbound as AMA is not yet in the penalty. Meanwhile, Enderun is in the penalty. They are ahead by 5. Talking about the Titans of Enderun. Maliano at the corner. Gastador for 3. Yeah! First 3 points for Gastador in the NAASCU. So welcome to the NAASCU, Joshua Gastador. You are now a legitimate NAASCU player. Castro, oh, steal! It's with Baklig. Baklig all the way! 58-52, 6-point lead for Enderun. Cabagnot will come in at the next dead ball. Mariano with the reverse! Mariano is clicking. Baklig, what will they do? It's with Chavez. Chavez, see the high screen. Chavez. Oh, steal! Steal by Castro! I mean, Abdullah rather, to Castro. Castro, no! Ball tap, Mariano, power move underneath for the 2 points. Mariano now with 16 points and 13 rebounds. Oh, but they get the 2 points back. Thomas Pangilinan also with a double-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds. And what a wild sequence to end our third quarter. Our score is 62-54, an 8-point lead for Enderun over AMA. We'll be back with the deciding fourth quarter of this reminder. You are watching NAASCU Season 20. There's here your screens Coach Mark Herrera, who aside from his duties as head coach of the AMA Kings, is also the athletic director of the AMA University varsity. So double duty here for Coach Mark. Start of the fourth quarter, and possession is with AMA. Baklig. Right, back to Baklig. Longalong. Longalong against Gastador. Back to Baklig. 3 on the shot clock. Baklig knows it. Rebound Villamor. Too strong, but Pangilinan is there. And what a pickup by AMA in the offseason. Thomas Pangilinan, a very hard-working young man underneath the basket. It more or less strengthens the inside game of AMA. Meanwhile, Abdullah gets the 2 points back, so another 8-point lead for Enderun. So I'll remind our viewers, right now, Enderun is undefeated. They are leading the pack 3-0. Meanwhile, and AMA half a game behind at 3-1, but they are on a 2-game winning streak. So one streak will end for sure today as Abdullah gives Enderun its first double-digit lead, 66-56. Let's see how AMA will react to this. Chavez, yes! So now we want to see defensive stops from the Kings. All right, they cannot afford to trade baskets with Enderun. And this is now bad news for AMA coach people. Will return Pierre Marie Kwaku at the next dead ball. Meanwhile, Joaquin Mariano continuing to hold the fort underneath in the while Pierre-Marie Kwaku is resting. Good job there by Waki. Of course, you see Mariano taking care of the inside. Tanshoko, Francisco Tanshoko taking care of the outside. Meanwhile, Baklig, he wanted to pass it to Longalong, but the last touch on a king. Chavez will sit down. J.R. Del Rosa will return, and now we'll see the re-entry of Pierre-Marie Kwaku to replace Carl Baklay. Castador, Cabagnot, and a steal by Baklig. Baklig, bounce pass. De La Rosa, and Mariano was 1 second late on the challenge. 68-60. 8-point lead for Enderun. Kwaku, Cabagnot, Gastador. Spinning Gastador, one-hander. No! And Kwaku could not control it. It's with De La Rosa. De La Rosa now will attack against three defenders. Baklik is very open. Yes! And now the lead of Enderun is down to 5. 68-63. 5-point swing here for AMA. What will Enderun do to counter this? Mariano. He dubs it inside to Kwaku. To the corner. Gastador. Oh, was that a shot or a pass? But instead, the referees will deem a foul on Joaquin Mariano. And that is, believe it or not, that is only the first foul on Joaquin Mariano. Meanwhile, more bad news for AMA. We see the return to the game of Francisco Tenchoco. Now Cabagnot will sit down and Castro will come back. So slowly but surely, we can safely say now that Coach Pipo is now putting in their finishing five. Castro to Gastador. And William Moore bothering Kwaku. Tanshoko bobbling a bit. Gets control back. Castro kick out. Gastador for three. No good. And ball will go the way of AMA. 5-point lead still for Enderun. This is not a safe lead by any means. AMA with a lot of chances to come back. Pangilinan. Kick out to, it's with Longalong. And Tanshoko with the rebound. That's the fourth rebound of Francisco. Instead, it will be a sideline inbound. Tanchoco now to Castro. 5-point lead now for Enderun. Mariano to Tanchoco. Oh, good cut by Mariano. Lots of active hands, Mariano! Mariano now joins Tanchoco with 20 points and 15 rebounds. So now two players for Enderun with 20 or more points. That's we're gonna give it's gonna be a hard time choosing our outstanding performer. Warning for delay of game on AMA. Mariano, he just scored his 20th point. Castro to the cutting Mariano, and that's traveling. Yes, very clear. Waki hesitated. He still dribbled the ball with two hands. So traveling. De La Rosa receives. Quickly, Longalong. Longalong is met by the double. Longalong has earned the respect of his opponents. De La Rosa. Longalong. Baseline. Met by Kwaku. Longalong forced to pass out to De La Rosa. De La Rosa dancing inside. And Pangilinan is there. Oh, Pangilinan! Wow! 16 points and 14 rebounds, possibly even more coming for Thomas Pangilinan. And to think that this young man is coming off an injury that has kept him sidelined for the last two games. So now Mahilom will replace Kwaku at the line. Thomas Pangilinan. Pangilinan now looking for his 17th point. Oh no, stays at 16. Spoke too soon. So a sigh of relief there for Enderun. Mariano to the corner. Castro, jumper! Short. It's with Yambao. Another chance for AMA to inch closer. Baklig. Yambao. Met with a good defense of Mahilom. De La Ros, Villamor to Longalong. Longalong, another spin against two defenders. And 3-second call on AMA. Again, a lot of hesitant play on the part of the Kings. That's why they were just trying to guess what would be the next move of their teammate. Castro. All right, Abdullah back to Castro. Abdullah. Mahilom. Spinning. Mahilom. One-hander is good. 7-point lead now for the Titans of Enderun. 72-65. We are just under 4 minutes to play. Steal! Turnover! Back pass! Castro! Oh no! And it's tapped to Pangilinan. Chance here for AMA. AMA just has to capitalize on their chances. Longalong for three. Oh, Longalong is fouled. And a chance here for a rare 4-point play for Jasper Longalong. Longalong now with 12 points, possibly even more. So now Longalong at the line. He will try to complete a rare 4-point play. Ooh, too strong. Again, Enderun dodging a bullet there. Lead of Enderun is 4 points. Now they look to pad it. Mahilom. And good eye there by Mariano, spotting the open Mahilom. Instead, Mahilom is hammered. He is fouled by Jasper Longalong. That is the second foul on Jasper. First free throw by Mahilom is good. Enderun shooting, they really haven't shot that much from the free throw line. Because AMA is they're not giving up that much foul. So Enderun shooting 4 out of 5, 80%. 4 out of 6, split by Mahilom. So a big chance here for AMA to come closer if they score a field goal. Longalong for three. Oh! Don't look now. The lead of Enderun is down to 2 points. Let's see if Enderun will rise to the occasion. They must not panic. They have to be cool under pressure. Mariano underneath. Oh, yes. And Mariano, he eases the pressure also slightly with that stab. 3 bomb. No. And Pangilinan, we have a whistle after the skirmish underneath. Foul is on number 17, Joaquin Mariano. Only the second personal on Mariano. So it will mean an inbound at the baseline for AMA. AMA behind by only 4 points with 14 on the shot clock. Quick release, Longalong. No, Pangilinan taps it to the wrong person. It's controlled by the Titans. Abdullah. Tanchoko, this will be big. No, Mahilom taps it. He controls it, but covered by Yambao. Abdullah. No, another rebound for Pangilinan. And it's the last 2 minutes. It's winning time at the NAASCU. We have a foul on the on the king. So now a ball goes away of Enderun, the Titans of Enderun versus the AMA Kings. Castro, Tanchoco. Good defense there. Good frontal defense. Results in a turnover and oh! They could not complete the fast break. And now the coaches of Enderun says, take it easy. We've got 1 minute and 25 seconds left. They are behind by only 4, but a turnover for Enderun. So again, another chance for AMA. All right, it's with Baklig. Shot clock says 10 seconds. Chavez, too strong. Who has it? Referee says Enderun ball. All right, Castro now. Met by the defense of Baklig. Abdullah crossing the timeline to Tanshoko. Back to Abdullah. Castro finds Mariano. Mariano, one-on-one against Pangilinan. And traveling on Mariano. This is not the time for mental lapses. Remember, Enderun is only leading by 4 points. That's a two-possession game. It's a two-possession game. Meanwhile, as you see your screens there, Coach Pipo Nondo. This timeout is called by Coach Mark Herrera of the Kings, and we'll be back for the final 57 seconds of this exciting game. And we'll be back. You're watching NAASCU Season 20. There you see on your screen, Coach Mark Herrera. And our game reset, okay? To remind everybody, we have 57.3 seconds left on our game clock. 4-point lead for Enderun, but possession is with AMA. This will be a big possession. I think this possession will have a lot of bearing on who will go on to win this game. Fuentes to Baklig. Yambao is open. Oh no, big miss. It's with Enderun. Chance here for Enderun to add to their lead. Castro. Abdullah. Back to Castro. Castro will attack. Castro! No, Mahilom battling for it. It's with Mahilom. Shot clock says 13 seconds. More clock to burn. Mariano! Oh! What was that? What was that? Not exactly the prettiest of shots for Joaquin Mariano, but hey, if you're a fan of Enderun, you'll take it any day. We have a timeout called by AMA. We'll be back for the final 25 seconds. Stay with us for more of NAASCU Season 20. Okay, we're back to live action. A big steal here by Baklay, but a counter steal by Longalong. A wild sequence. Another turnover. And this should seal it. Castro. Oh, Castro will backtrack. And Castro will just let the time lapse. So at the end of this well-played ball game, our final score 78 to 71. Congratulations to the Enderun Titans. They win their fourth game in a row and they take over the solo leadership of the league for the moment. Again, congratulations to the Enderun Titans 7-point winners over the AMA Kings. Our best player, no other than, he just greeted us, Francisco Tanshoko. And look at the numbers of Francisco. Huh? 23 points. And also great numbers from Joaquin Mariano. 25 points, 16 rebounds. And wait, we'll be back. There's another game to be played after this. It's going to be a good one. We have the defending champion, the undefeated St. Clair Saints, with against the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. We'll bring that game to you in its entirety after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching Season 20 of the National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, the NAASCU. Stay with us for more action after this commercial break.